Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soul King's Thunder. Yeah, I know it's been a while since the last episode, but our stuff came into effect, but which is always comes first, so it's all good. So, without further ado, let's introduce the player. Lovely player is Andrew Wanias. G, start off.
Hey, Graham playing Coran Synodal, the Drow Rogue.
Blair.
Hi, I'm Blair, playing Selchesina, the Goliath Wizard.
Topher.
Hi, I am Topher, and I am playing Blank, the Kobold Monk.
And Phil.
Well, I will be playing McGregor, the Furbolg Twilight Cleric of the group.
So, last time, the players came back to the owner after, and we're just finishing up in the Dripping Caves after a lot of chaos ensuing. Managing to get out of there without any injuries or anything. Managing to dupe very effectively the goblin boss.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
You remember about that now, don't you? And kind of I'd stay where they where it was where Orkin and its came to do their business in Nightstone. We ended up with Corion just waking up Orkin in the middle of the night just for a nice little chat. So that's it. So what are you guys up to?
I know from last time I was hiding behind a big rock.
Yeah, you are behind because everyone's surrounding him, but you just having a lovely time hiding.
Well, I'm going to say there's something's in the air. So I'm waiting and watching.
I have my spell book prepared just in case.
I've said that I've given them until sundown the following day, so I suppose I shall leave them to get their rest and make their decisions before we beat the living hell out of them. So Coran will probably make his way slowly away from the group. And just kind of hover, kind of vaguely out of sight behind this rock, wait for the others.
What time of the day is it, roughly?
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's like the middle of the night, virtually.
Most of them are still asleep.
Yeah, most of us are asleep. Zulkin's just managing to try and get back to sleep after being woken up by Corion.
I'm going to move to...
Treating this way.
Yeah. I'm going to move with the group. Pushing back. Probably suggesting that we kind of get towards the main keep, the main keep itself, from a more defensible position, just in case.
What's Blank doing? Is he just still hiding behind the rock?
Oh, he doesn't know that they've left. He's that small. That smallish rock is like the only thing that he can see at the moment. He's just literally up against it, going, "No, no, no, no! Don't go near the horses. Don't go near them." And he's just literally just hiding right up against it. He hasn't realised that his friends have had their conversation and walked away.
Would I be aware where Blank is?
Make a perception check. And
Must-
it depends. It also depends if Blank is stealthing at all.
I
as
was
well.
stealthing yesterday. Well, from last time, I did get like 20 something.
25. Oh yeah,
25.
you would fucking not know where the fuck he is
Hitting them.
from that.
I don't get why you think we need a more defensible position at this point. They're all fairly tired and sleeping. So I say that we in theory have free roam until at least they wake up, and I've informed them that they have until what, sundown to make a decision and get out. You know.
What is your intention in the meantime?
Well, I suppose should probably find something to do. In theory, we could rally people up, but that might make it a bit obvious that our intentions are to brutalise them slightly if they choose to stay.
I believe the people have seen enough.
Yeah, probably. But, you know.
They have had a rather rough go of it.
They've had a night's rest. I'm sure they'll be fine for fighting. We'd outnumber the bandits a fairly large amount.
You do realize that many of that we saved were not fighters.
Well, if we throw at them more than they can stab, then I'm sure we'll come out on top.
You will not sacrifice innocents to them.
It's a fairly well-used tactic.
But you will not use it. Your cousin, I believe, will agree with me on that one.
I do.
Yeah, well, my cousin agrees with anything, so that's nothing new.
I gonna move. It's a move where we'll move out of the way, expecting Sal to just slap him.
I miss. You duck under my hands as I go to slap you on the back of the head.
See what I mean? You're all just very violent, I say. No wonder you wanted me to kill them instead of telling them to leave, you know. You'd never make good business people.
So killing things is what you generally do, so...
Yeah, well, that's just business, you know. Currently, it's not very business-like if you start a war with one of the largest, most violent factions there are. You know, that tends to make business run a bit south for a while. You spent way too much time in that library. You're not very business-minded.
I suppose not.
Well, we should probably collect the small green man that you seem to like throwing around and move to wherever you want to move to.
Seltra just opens her cloak and is checking the pocket she has to see if he's still in there.
I feel you should make an investigation check just to see if you can find him.
I will do that.
Completely forgot everything.
24.
Yeah, you managed to successfully not find Blank in your pocket where you left him. You probably like start panicking a little bit.
I think I've misplaced the kobold.
Well, the other one of us who is probably better at finding one had better go find them, hadn't they? Looking.
Corin just turns around and just without caring at all for whatever his name was, trying to go back to sleep. Blank, you moron, come over here.
That will work. That will work.
And you'll see from where they are. You'll see him scramble, like really struggling, and scramble up the boulder to get to the top and go. Let's go. Huh? What? Wait, where'd they go? Go. Hey, what are you doing over there? Huh? What happened?
We'll explain in a moment.
What? I thought that was a fight. I thought we were going in.
So did the rest of us.
Yes, and as I said, you're not very business-minded. It's simply terrible, and you need to get your mind into the right frame.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Well, what we're not doing is starting a war with one of the biggest, most violent factions. So, I'll leave you guys to decide what we are doing.
I believe a wall would indicate that we have forces on our side.
But there are only 6 of them. That's not...
I'd rather not start a massacre with the opposing force being one of the largest, most violent factions there are.
but
But
there's
that's not very
6.
business-minded either. Yeah,
There's 6
and
of
there's
them.
a lot more of them.
Where? Are they hiding? We can scout them
They're
out.
just not here. But if we kill them off, right, then more of them come. You see?
Oh, I don't... Oh, so they're not here. They're not stealthing or anything. Like,
No, horses tend to be not very good at stealth.
they don't tend to be good at anything, but...
Well, there you go, then. My point has been proven.
So we're not taking them out. If they're tired, we could probably shank a couple of them.
Oh my god. Why is it with you? I said no, that's not very business-minded. We're not starting a massacre with them being on the opposing side. We start a massacre with them on our side, that's fine, right? Because they're rather large and rather brutal. We started with them on the opposing side, none of us make it out alive.
Wait, are we talking about the horses or the people on top of them? Oh, sleeping
people.
next to them. Oh, I thought we were talking about the horses. Okay.
No, but if we kill the horses, they're also not going to be very happy, and lots more horses will come.
No.
Into perspective view.
No, okay, we're scrapping that idea. No killing. No killing. If there's any more horses, we're not killing. No, stop. That's fine. We'll leave those horses to live, because, yeah, I don't need any more.
I'm gonna, gently pick up Blank, put him on my shoulder, and then I'm just gonna start walking away from the area. Just, that's cool.
See, my other point has been proven. You just like throwing around that poor kobold.
Do you know this doesn't feel good when you're up this high?
Just be starting to...
Do you get the weather before everyone else does?
Technically, if it starts to rain.
You learn that having a cousin the size of a house is great when it starts to rain. They make great cover.
If you could hear eyes roll.
He can physically feel the eyes roll on the back of his neck. Exactly what are we doing then? If we're not killing them, and it's middle of the night, the people who live here will probably be asleep. So, probably pointless in asking them to do anything, so...
Well, what would we ask them to do?
Make me food.
Right.
We were in a tavern.
Rations. Oh wait, no, I don't anymore. I'm out of.
They have a tavern. Could go drinking.
I doubt they've had time to set things back up.
Is there any small caves that we could go look around? Because I prefer caves.
I do not believe we initially explored the towers. With our little exploration here, motioning over to the to the west tower where we're by at the moment, the one where on the map it has been destroyed by a boulder. I do not believe we searched all the towers, so no, you might want to do that.
Yeah, what did I do?
I'm assuming maybe defensive positions, but you might find something in there that may be useful. I don't know.
They're like big tunnels that go upwards.
Oh, so places where you can hide.
Well, yeah.
We're going to retire for the evening.
Oh, we only just begun. Wait,
Well, we're going to go to one spot and stay there for the rest of the evening. You don't have to sleep. But...
You forget that Seltra's as blind as a bat in the dark, so...
Bats actually have very good eyesight.
They have echolocation.
By echolocation, yes.
I'd be surprised if you can echolocate, but what I'm saying is you can't see.
Because
That's true.
we have a few of them where I used to live. They lived at the roof of it, and we lived on the floor. Wasn't very they weren't very hospitable. That one because they used to just poop on us. It was not fun. But they used to protect us. They were actually quite nice. Anyone that came into the cave, they flew out at rapid speed, and people would run away. I never thought why. Everyone seems to be scared of them. Maybe we could send all the bats at them over there.
You know, I think I should just really teach you how to be more business-minded. You don't contradict yourself in the same sentence if you want to talk to people by saying they're not nice and then saying they are nice. Contradiction doesn't tend to work very well in this sort of setting.
I'm gonna sort of gently pick up Blank and put him on Cora's shoulder. Well, why don't you investigate the towers and have a discussion? I think Tilton and I will likely have a discussion about
just,
things.
even though you're not contradicting yourself, you want to brutally murder people from a large, brutal faction. It's just as bad, you two are. Like, you also have no state of business-mindedness at all.
Okay, just
I should include you guys as well.
walking away. Just no. There it is. Walking away. Just no.
Cora's just following them. No, seriously, I will. Honestly, I will get you all in a room one day and I'll teach you that you don't brutally murder people.
As I'm a little bit lower now, I'm just going to jump
Says
down
the person who had brutally murdered a child.
without hurt.
No, that was Blank, that was. We don't talk about the time I did it.
Are we not going into there? I thought we were going into the one with the big... into this tower. No?
But I mean, in fairness, though, that is very business-minded of you. You are now starting rumours, which is a great thing to do against your opposition. But you don't do it against me. That's not what we do here.
You did kill a child.
That was Blank. Who appears to have run off. Blank, where are you going, you moron?
Go get them done.
Into this... I'm going to try and find my way into this tower.
Well, no, the tower's across the river.
Well, there's a... This goes up in the air.
We've
Apart from
already
most
been
of it.
there. That was where you killed the children.
No,
That was the church.
That was also there, I think. Was that children or was that large things? I can't remember. I died. So... I wasn't exactly paying attention.
I was trying to see if I could get into this, because this is a tower. It's big and stands very tall. Part of it, anyway.
There's bigger towers. That's a bit broken. There's not going to be much in there. We kind of want to go in the ones that might have stuff in, you see.
Which one's that? Because I went round the castle a bit, and there's not much in the castle.
Well, this lot want to look in the castle again. I don't know why.
Ah,
Probably because they spent most of the time wandering around in the darkness outside. But
all right. Well, yeah, I kind of looked round when I went before, and most of it's empty, and one of the sides of the building is just completely demolished. The small kitchen and the second floor has basically landed on top of it.
well, there you go then. Why do we need to go to this fortress? I'm asking.
bigger people seeing smaller things. I don't know.
What?
It's a saying in our land. You understand? You gotta be very small to understand it.
Speak for yourself.
I see.
Just imagining the newly returned villagers just peering out of their houses at this group, just arguing as they walk along. With no volume control whatsoever.
Well, two of them with no volume control. The two sneaky ones have the no volume control.
Yeah.
It's because you are outrageously bad at doing anything business-wise.
So, well, where are we going? Because I could go get a drink. Because if we're going to be here until the morning when they all are awake,
Blank.
what?
Was there a drink before?
Oh, what? The tavern? Yeah, I had a drink. Yeah, it was quite
Did you
nice.
drink it all, though?
Yeah, I did drink that, yeah.
So would there be more drink now that you've drank it all?
At the tavern, probably, yeah, because it's a tavern. Wouldn't that place be normally full of drink?
Yeah, when you've had time to import the drink.
I'm sure they must have some.
I mean, you can go and search the empty tavern in the middle of the night about 2 hours after everyone's come back if you really want to. But I have a feeling the empty tavern, surprisingly enough, will be empty.
Is this the same day that they came back, or was there a day in between?
Was there a day?
It was an afternoonish.
Yeah, we came back like the afternoon, so we slept a couple hours and...
And then I had we ended up just coming out during the night time and looking for the horses and the gentlemen, and we were headed over when we noticed them. So, are we going to the castle or are we just chilling out here? I think those people over there in that house don't seem to be too pleased that we're standing around. And I think they've kind of not enjoying the fact that there's a crater in one of their part of their house.
We're just going to shift to the bridge and just kind of sit down, kind of legs over the bridge and just lay back.
I'm going to go over to the people that are looking, probably moving half their rubble from their building or are asleep round the rubble. Well, this is someone's house, and they don't seem to be too pleased.
That's probably because you just walked closer to them and started screaming outside their house.
Is there anything we can move that big, massive boulder out of the way?
Well, no, we could probably move you away if you're going to scream outside their house.
I'm not screaming. This is how I normally talk.
Yes, and it's very loud.
Oh. No wonder no one liked me at parties. Huh. Ah, well. Does anyone need any help? Hello?
I go and
The fact you're shouting into like thin air at this point, because the people, it's because the fact that when the villagers were there, obviously scouting around, the ones that had like their houses destroyed are currently staying in the inn. So you were just shouting to thin air at this point.
There's no one in here anyway. Hello?
Great, so now you're hallucinating people. Yeah, as if this couldn't get any better. You're screaming and you're hallucinating.
I'm
I swear I
going to
saw
go
someone.
I'm going to go and pick
Oh,
up
wait.
Blank and put him in the cloak pocket.
It was it was the coat. Sorry, I saw a coat in there. It was hanging up slightly.
No, this is like this pocket is like basically it's like putting him in a baby Bjorn, just attached to the cloak instead of the chest.
You know, this is not fun, but oh well.
I'm sorry, but we don't want to disturb anyone.
There was no one in there.
Yes, after you
Also,
hallucinated
you keep
people.
wandering off.
How some things can look like something else in the dark. It's not.
Aren't you one of the people here who are supposed to be able to see in the dark?
Yeah, but we only see in like grey. I don't see colour when it's dark. It's just grey. And so when I saw a silhouette, I thought it was someone in there.
You said it was a coat.
It looked like, yeah, it was someone's coat on a pole. It looked like.
So you saw a silhouette of a stick with a wiggly cloak and thought that's got to be a person.
Yeah, it just went dark.
Being grayscale, everything being grayscale does not mean that people turn into sticks. That's not the way this works, Blank.
It's just a very thin person in there. I just saw it. I thought it was a person. Then when I got close, it was just a coat.
Right.
Anyway, so we're going to the castle again.
So can you just take him with you next time you go to the library? Like, he's checked or something?
Are you going to throw me back over again?
No, we thought we'd drop you in the river this time.
If I remember correctly, they set up a permanent rope thing for us to use.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Big Greg is just legs over the side of the bridge, just eyes back, just going.
Cornish watching McGregor as he makes strange noises and lies against the deck. Just nudges him. You're right. Everyone's going across the bridge.
I'm okay.
Do we need to drag you?
Looks over and goes, I don't think you could drag me.
No, but I could probably push you in the river. That could drag you.
If you push me in the river, I will throw you in the river.
How are you going to throw me in the river if you're already in the river?
I'll climb out of the river. I'll come out and
Right.
I'll pick you up and throw you in the river.
He can drop.
I see.
He can swim. You could be actually killing him. Wait. So you don't want to kill them over there, but you don't mind killing us? That just makes no sense.
Well, I don't think any of you are from the largest, most brutal faction there is.
That's
So-
it. There is many kobolds.
You
I
haven't met some of
have
those
issue with
more
Steltra,
senior
'cause-
scribes.
Yeah, maybe I'd have issue with Seltra, not because of the library. They're not very scary. They're a bunch of librarians. But, I mean, my family would probably not be
You
very
should see
happy.
what we have in there.
Oh, I'm sure it's very scary. There's a couple books, and it's terrifying. Probably get a paper cut. But my family would probably cut off my allowance if I decide to kick, make Seltra kick the bucket. But the rest of you, I have no connections to. So, and McGregor's worrying. So, especially given his favourite tendency of beating things over the head with a warhammer.
You would rather I let them beat you over the head with their weapons?
Well, it's just generally when we've got things tied up and you beat them over the head with a warhammer, it's a bit worrying, you know.
we go just not, just to close his eyes and Park closed eyes, looking to the stars, and offer up a prayer to the Moon Maiden, requesting guidance or a sign of what the hell's going on.
Sartre, can you let me down so that I can just go and investigate?
Yeah, Saltra, just you're not actually that far from the ground. The pocket is probably like a foot off the ground, but she does pick you up and set you down.
Thank you. I'm gonna sprint off into the castle keep to see what I can find. We checked this building, didn't we?
Yeah, you've checked that building, pretty much. Yeah.
I think we're just waiting for something to happen.
It's the fact you get nothing, because even she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, she probably does, but the thing is, I'm not using a spell like commune or something like that. So, it's not. It's a prayer. It's not a magical. Oi, give me some answers.
Yeah, which is why you get nothing.
Do you want me to stealth? Oh,
if you want to stealth, by all means.
Yeah. I'm gonna disappear into the rubble. Oh, okay. Oh. Now I'm gonna head into the big hole that was left. Start searching around this. Hey, what can I? Oh, let's look for something. What do they want? What do big people want? Big shoes? Cups of tea? Flowers. They like flowers. I've seen people always giving other people flowers. I look for flowers. I'm gonna start looking to see if there's any potted plants or any like cut roses or anything.
Where you are, you can is just rubble.
Yeah.
You can probably work out as it used to be a kitchen before the destruction, but it's just rubble.
Okay, so nothing in this room. I'm moving through and into the one that's underneath the stairs in this corner.
Yeah. So you can make a. Oh, you're on that. You can make out that it would be that. And if you look up, you can work out that it would be. This room is like on 2 levels. The one that you're on, it's airy decorated with stuffed chairs, desks, rugs. The walls have like weapons and shields and those of mounted wild animals like on them. And there's a very decorated ladder that leads to the next floor.
Is there any flowers anywhere in the room? Does it look like there's been any is there a vase with flowers just stuck in them?
No, not in this one.
No, nothing in here. Okay. Up the ladder. Yeah. I'm gonna go around. Can I reach the first run? Am I have to reach the first run and then actually physically get to the second one, or am I gonna have to try and basically parkour up it and run up it.
I'm trying to think. Because the whole thing's like 20 foot. So I'm trying to think. How tall are you, Frank? Remind me.
Not that tall. Yeah, no, I'm 1 foot tall. One and I am. I think I'm 2 foot. Oh no, I'm 2 foot tall.
Trying to think. Trying to think how many rungs would be on that. Any foot though. Don't think you can probably reach. I think you probably can't. I think you have to like stretch it a little bit to even try and get to the on the first rung.
Okay. Try and figure this out. Okay. Is there something I could slide up against the first run of the ladder?
No, unless you want to move one of the chairs to help you get up on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of the chairs and slide it next to it to start my run, and then I'm gonna run up and jump for the next one, and then start using monk shit to make my way up by balancing and then jumping and then balancing and jumping to get to each run.
Okay.
It'll take me a while, and my roll 20 has crashed. I can't even click it.
Oh no. It's the fact I just want to, and just for shits and giggles, just and just do an athletics check, just to see.
Yeah. I will just be back in a second. It didn't let me press anything.
Oh no. And roll 20 just doesn't want to do. It's like, damn it, roll 20, whatever I actually do other clever things, you don't want to work. When I want to do shits and giggles things.
Okay, that's weird.
What?
It's not letting me click on blank. Everything else I can click on now,
Okay.
but blank's gone completely dead. Oh, there we go. Finally, he's loaded back in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Acrobatics or
I think acrobatics, really. Oh yeah, you managed to do this with ease. You've probably done this so many times before.
I'm basically just gymnasting it, like doing the high bar. Yeah.
It's the fact you're probably trying to do it and do it as a performance, and then just as soon as you get to the top, realise that no one was there to watch you.
Get to the top. That would have looked so much cooler if someone had seen that. Hey, flowers!
So on this level of it, it's more. You can probably work out it's more of a library, as the walls are lined with bookshelves and filled with hundreds of books and stuff on it.
Oh. Hey, they were talking about books. I wonder if they want some books. Yeah! I take it start taking handfuls and just launch them over the side and down the hole that's behind me. I'm just gonna throw them down to the bottom floor. Like, that one looks good. That's old. That's another old looking one. That looks too new. Oh, that's very old. That's fun. And I'm just gonna throw a few behind me to hit to go down to the bottom floor so that.
I'm doing this, just trucking books down the hole. What's the rest of you doing?
I'm still just laying there, listening out, and enjoying just being under the stars. The moment, I think, I want my own. No one's bothering me.
Seltra has just like, she's she's under a roof. She's sitting somewhere that's just a little bit out of the ways of rebel stuff. That's actually under an actual roof. She's just
Yeah.
sitting there scribbling things in her book.
Yeah,
And
that
muttering
area
to
you
her-
can work out. Yeah,
and
and this
muttering
kind
to
of
herself,
area of it
enjoying
is
it.
where you can probably work out as more of a kitchen before it just got destroyed.
And all you hear every so often is a
But
off from something in a
Yeah.
different room.
to be fair, from that you can probably hear the occasional thud.
Cora's kind of watching McGregor until he just got fairly bored and is just wandering into the keep now. He was hoping at least something vaguely entertaining to do with McGregor lying there looking boring would happen, but he's just given up on that.
What is Blank doing now after throwing books down? What's everyone doing?
Selcher recognize. I'd say after years at the library, Selcher recognizes the sounds of books hitting the ground, so she's following that sound.
Books. This, or the whole. This is the call of my people.
No, initially, at first she was just sitting there scribbling something in her spell book, and then when she heard the first book hit the ground, she jumped like a foot in the air because in the library, if books were hitting the ground, something bad was happening. And she calms down a little bit and follows the sound. Blank, what are you doing?
Just 1 second, sorry. My littlest man just has come to show me that his cut is hurt, so he was just getting me to check it out.
Aw.
As you come in, you'll hear Blank just be like, you can hear him like shouting from up above, just going, "Old, recent, that's old." And every time you hear "that's old," you just see a book come slamming into the from above. Right. Is it? You okay now? Yeah. Yeah. So that's me, and that's the people that I'm playing with. Okay. And then we're on this part of the map. That's their characters, and that's my character. Okay.
Where's those little guys?
The other guy, his character
Which,
is up there.
where's that one?
That's the one at the very top. He's.
Who's
All right, quick. The one at the bottom, she is this one, and the one with the blue headphones, that is his one. The one that's out there, and that's me, and she's the GM.
There's
She hasn't got a character. She's doing all of them. Okay. All right. Love you, little buddy.
there's three boys
Yep, and 2 girls.
and 2 girls.
Okay. Right. Love you. Right.
Are they?
Yeah, they're my friend. Right. She's downstairs. Right, buddy. Hello, another buddy. Sorry about this. Right,
It's
buddy.
alright.
Out,
It's
go on.
okay. He's adorable.
It's okay. Kids are adorable.
Door, buddy. Love you both. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
They've only just got back from their nanas, so they're overexcited. Yeah.
It's okay. He is adorable.
He is goddamn adorable.
Our middle son, he is basically one of those kids that is always like inquisitive, and he has got basically the heart of gold. He's always caring, always checking, I reckon when he gets older, I reckon he'll become either a doctor or someone in that field because he just cares too much. But yeah.
How old is he?
We've got the one that's in the middle is 5. The other one that came in is 4. But yeah, he just literally all he does is if anyone gets hurt, he's the first one there to check on them to make sure that they're okay, that they haven't got any cuts or scrapes, they're not bruised. And if they have got a cut and scrape, he's the first one to rush in, go grab a plaster, and rush back out and start applying it to the person just to make sure that they're okay.
Oh.
So pure, so wonderful.
But yeah, you just you hear him just literally just throwing books over, and you just hear him just muttering to himself, going, "This is out, and just constantly. As he hears you, he'll be like, "Ah, I found some books. Oh, that's old. Old. Nope. Oh, hello."
Just from behind you just hear Corian, like from behind Selchi, you hear Corian mutter, "Finally, something entertaining."
I'm gonna. The Art of War.
Seltra is going to start picking up these books that are on the floor and just like cursory glance over, seeing if any of them are something that would interest her.
You can see that they're like a collection of different kinds of books on philosophy, nature, and poetry.
Are any of them particularly old editions or unique editions?
I think from what Blank was doing, I think the ones he was throwing down were the old ones.
Yeah, Seltra's going to start stacking them up and creating just a little spot for herself, and start flicking through these books, looking for any unique annotations or anything that she thinks would end up being a good addition to Candlekeep.
There wouldn't be like a huge amount in them. They're just a good. For you, they're probably just a nice thing to just read.
Yeah, she's still taking them all. She's just particularly checking just in case there's any like first editions or stuff like that would be something that you want to bring back.
I can just see Soldier just opening the first book, open the first page. Goes, read that, read that.
Pretty much.
Read this, read that. God, they don't have a very expensive library. Come on, I've read all these books. But yeah. As I'm going around, do I happen to see any flowers that have been knocked over, or anything that's anywhere that's like there's a vase that has dying flowers, or anything that's there?
I'd say there wouldn't in this place. There would be probably like some flowers, as it's kind of more just to be as a place to relax and that. So yeah, I'd say there would be. You'd probably find on one of the tables at some a vase of flowers.
Yeah, finally. Okay, I've got them, and I'll stuff them into basically really shoddy. I'm just gonna stuff them into my top pocket. So it's basically just, if they were flowers, they're probably gonna have half the petals now missing because I've just stuffed them straight into. I just like, okay, I'm done. Catch me! I'm just going to jump over the banister and just.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make. I'm guessing a straight dexterity to see.
Yeah, straight dexterity.
Nope.
You failed to catch him. I am trying to think. As this is a 20-foot drop.
Ooh, that's 2d6 of full damage.
2d6 of full damage. Can I dexterity out of it? Make myself look.
I don't think you have slow through yet.
Yeah, try,
No, I'm
please,
just
try for the hell of it.
Can I parkour land it on the floor?
Yeah,
It's gonna hurt,
see if
but
you can, because oh my god,
it will hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt slightly, but
Mary just see hero lands at the bottom.
I've just got a very dead leg.
I'm just imagining you come down and then just like you fall, hit Saltra's shoulder, and then just fall into the way to the ground.
You just completely miss it. It's like blank bump.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Anything else to see? Let's. And you'll see him hobbling slightly as he walks away, going, rubbing his knee, going, yeah, I'm good. How can you not catch someone? You're freaking massive. How the...
You're so small.
Did you ever play sports? Oh, jeez.
No.
Does Seltra look like the kind of person to play sports, Blank? Honestly.
She's huge. She'd be great at sports, especially where I'm from. She'd be a world champion. She'd be amazing. Oh, jeez. Okay, right. Let's check someone else.
It's the perfect opportunity for another lesson in business likeness. Sacrifices. Was that worth it?
Oh, yes, it was actually.
How on earth was that worth it? You've just lobbed yourself a 20-foot drop and landed on someone.
I found books, and because you wanted to see, you told people like books, and I also found these. And I'm gonna hand them, basically pull out the flowers that I. See, you always talk. I've seen loads of you always passing flowers to each other. So here you go, enjoy.
Who is he
I'm
handing it
just
to?
handing you like the half mangled flowers.
For Coron, because of the fact that you're asking what I found, and I'm like, there, see, here's some flowers. And I'm just gonna be holding them up to you.
How many petals have they lost now that he's taken it out of his pocket?
Oh my god, they probably have like a quarter of what used to have like their petals on it.
Corin will just take them and kind of look them over. I don't think that sacrifice was very worth it, I'll be honest. Are you actually going to read any of these books, or...?
Seltra is already putting them in her bag.
Possibly? I just found old ones. There's some, nicer looking ones up there, and the ones that looked old, and I just dropped down here, because usually they say older is better. Yeah.
Corin just casts Mage Hand and slips the flowers into... or tries to slip the flowers into Seltra's bag.
She's preoccupied.
And your handmaid's hand is also invisible, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a bunch of floating stems just float what else do we need to look for? Is there anything else that you want?
I mean, you seem to have made Seltra happy. I think McGregor's still doing whatever he's doing outside.
What's he like? Because there's some shields over there, there's some swords, just here as well, on this floor. Look.
I think he likes big hammers that you can just hit things over the head with. So,
hammers. Is there any hammers in here?
I don't think you'd be able to carry a hammer the size that McGregor would want.
Here's what hammer is probably bigger than Blank.
Warhammer is definitely.
Yeah, I was thinking, even if you managed to find a hammer on that just ended up being like what was on the wall, I don't think you'd be able to carry it. You probably try and then just fall backwards because it's too heavy.
if that means if Gregor ever really wants to pin Black down, all he has to do is do like Thor did, lay him down and put his hammer on his chest.
Now that wouldn't hold him down. That would just make him into a putty.
Just crush
Yeah,
him.
that would kill him.
I don't think it'd quite kill him, but it'd be enough for him to go. It might die through.
Two hands just literally sticking out from the side going.
You're just like,
Very much Loki and Thor. Stay there.
yeah.
Stay down.
I'm gonna start heading up the first flight of stairs to the second floor.
Didn't you just jump down from the second floor?
You just jumped down from the second floor and now you're getting there.
I know.
What is this?
I followed where the ladders were. I wasn't looking to see if there's any doors. I just kind of was like, oh, they're in here, so I can talk to them. And so I'm now heading up the way that I know that I can see that there's a set of stairs.
I see.
It's safer.
Is it?
If people don't catch me, yes, it's very much safer.
I see. Well, how big are these stairs? Is Blake just like climbing up them one at a time?
I'm trying to think. How big are stairs? I think this each stair is just how tall Blanket is.
Those would be pretty large stairs.
Yeah, usually about a foot high, so it'd be half the height of me. So I'd be basically able to go
Yeah.
onto.
Corin just very nonchalantly walks up next to Blank.
Yeah.
Walks up
There's
the
just
stairs.
Blank doing it slowly and Corin's just like walking all the way up the actual stairs.
Seltra is politely walking behind Blank and waiting for him to ask for help if he decides he needs it.
Work out for the day. Work out. Here we go.
I'm guessing while all this is happening, McGregor's just still having a nice time just lying.
Yep. Yeah, and he's probably more shifted into the classic, cross-legged, having a few images and just quietly just offering different prayers, protection, guidance, advice on what to do next, or what might be coming.
You still get nothing because you're not
Hey,
actually doing anything.
Again, it's not magic. It's just the prayer motions of the
You
prayer
just
that he's always done.
praying.
Yep.
To stars. You can probably just think that Glint's just a sign. It's like, oh, then.
No, it wouldn't be. It's just just something they. Okay. So if there's a second punch coming in the campaign, that's probably about the time to do it. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, listen. Alright, you're just having a nice time stargazing. Whilst there's chaos while there's just hilarity ensuing inside.
When we get to the top, is there any rooms or anything that we can look into?
Yeah, you'll see where you are at the moment. It's basically an L-shaped like hallway, which is very decorated with like carpets, the sconces. I think that's how you say it, and frames of places in the water. you can make out that there is a door at the north end of the hall that leads to basically where you came from, like, and just under the parkour down, up and down it. There's other doors there, and there you can see there's a wooden staircase in the west wall, which you can probably descending down, and there's a similar staircase. It's on the south walls, climbing to the roof.
Who's going where? Does anyone want to go up those stairs? They look possibly like they go to the roof.
Seltra has gone into the library.
So you're going in there? Okay. Wow, that looks very familiar. Wait! Oh,
You know, you could always jump down and test to see if it's the same fool as before.
no, that. And you just see him go silent and just slowly backing towards the other side of the room and going, yeah!
Can I make an investigation check to see if there is anything in this library that is worth grabbing?
Yeah, sure.
Of course, every time I try to I just get distracted just perusing.
Yeah, you're distracted by how well decorated this wall is.
I'm gonna head into the room that's opposite it to see if there's anything. I'm gonna open the door to this room, and then notice that there's a massive, huge, missing part of the castle. Nothing in here. Daffy.
Yeah,
Nope.
that place is just destroyed. There's nothing there. Absolutely nothing.
That's even I know that's going to be expensive. Wow. Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry. There was a quite high. Okay. Anyway. It's that door or that door. Which way do you want to go?
Well, I suppose you choose. And then if there's any large holes, you can jump down to test if you're on the second floor or not.
Okay. Cool. And I'm gonna head into the room next to me.
Corin will just quietly follow.
So you can see in this room that that's one of three bedrooms that managed to, and it's one of like the very rare ones that managed to survive the attack. It has tapestry and oil added on the walls, and there's a skin rugs and covering the wooden floor. The main part of this room is a large bed which has a very ornate headboard sculptured with images of oxes and roses. There are 4 wardrobes standing against the walls. Each, if you look in them, they have seasons worth of women's clothing, and obviously the latest fashion. There, at the foot of the bed, there is an unlocked wooden chest, and as you look up on the door, there is a lovely longsword.
Um, well, this is quite nice. Um, hey. There's a chest over there. If anyone wanted to have a look, I'm gonna go check the tapestries.
Corian will just walk over to the chest and. Did you say it was locked or unlocked?
It is unlocked.
I'm going to quickly cast Detect Magic and look at it before he opens it. Just to make sure.
This is where we're playing like refusing to behave at the moment. But yeah, as that's loading up, you detect that there really isn't anything magical in the chest.
Okay.
Or in the room in general, to be fair.
Corian will just prise it open gently with one dagger, like kind of very carefully, as if he's done this many times before, as if awaiting traps or anything.
Funny that.
Old habits die hard. And then he shall look in at the contents.
But when you open it, you need to roll initiative.
Yay!
Chief, random chief just come out like this.
Seltra has just had a sigh of relief when the spell confirmed that the chest wasn't enchanted, so it wasn't going to blow up in his face. And then
Yeah, you were checking that. So
Thank God Blank's gone.
oh my god, blank, yes. Right. Wait. I'm trying to wonder if you'll need to roll initiative or not. I have no clue. Can you roll it just for shits and giggles, just to see if he actually cares?
What am I rolling, sorry?
Phil.
Oh, Phil.
Phil needs to roll initiative just to see if he actually comes. To see
How far he's going to be behind when we actually
to
shout.
see what happens.
Well,
to see
considering
how
I have advantage on initiative as well, I have 16.
he
Wow.
rolled a 60. Oh my god!
Initiative.
Right.
I reckon it would have been brilliant if you'd have said that it was a disadvantage, just because of the fact that you're not.
I'm
And
trying to wonder what's the thing to determine who needs to
you are
be
that.
up. I think it's Dex, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
What's everyone's
usually-
Dex?
My dex is 3.
I have a -1 modifier.
I have a 3 as well.
Okay. So the elder I was doing it in was right. So Blank, you're up there.
So what do we see it turn into a rather
So basically, you, as Corion begins to open the chest, you see either Longsword or Diana come to life and start and just come to life effectively. Actually, as it's a surprise attack.
I was about to say, because if it's a surprise
As a
attack,
surprise attack, so basically it's gonna launch its at Corion, as he's the one that's fucking opening the damn chest. There's a 14. Wait, actually, it's a surprise attack, so 19. There's
yeah,
a
that
19.
about.
So 5 slashing damage.
That's not too bad.
And then
you are now being eaten.
Eaten by a sword.
I'm now being stabbed by a sword. So what is McGregor doing? He's still staring at the stars, having fun.
I just trying to think. Is there anything that I can see that? So the sword stabbed him.
Yeah, the storm came to life and basically launched it. So, oh fuck, Boreal.
I'm gonna run and basically jump onto the bed and take a swing at like almost try and like almost baseball bat smack the box off of off the bed.
Okay.
22
Yeah, that hits.
for 10 points of damage.
Yeah. You can see that this is quite battered now.
Okay. What did you do?
Well, I just opened the chest.
It's not down. It's still alive.
What? No, I know. It's just after I've hit it, I'm just be like looking at Congo. What did you do? Ah! And then basically, I'm gonna take a few steps back.
Okay. So, Steltra, what are you doing?
I'm just motioning like this for my spell book, and a chromatic orb comes out of the pages, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god! To be fair, 25 does very much hit.
Yeah. And,
Okay, that thing is freaking destroyed.
Yeah, and I use force damage because the coolness of being able to change the damage between spells.
Is it you just fling the sword at Quarion?
Quite like opening up a box and a sword comes slamming at him.
Well, really, the only thing he's going to notice is that Seltra's just flung a sword at him.
I just love the fact that this is happening and McGregor's probably has no idea what the fuck's happening. He's still going, happy. To be fair, you're out of initiative now because the sword's freaking destroyed.
Corin just kind of looks over at Seltra. Have you finished flinging swords at me? Can I open this box now?
Flung itself.
Ah, yes, that's what they all say. Stop flinging swords at me.
You just while his back is turned, you just see her motion like no.
Is that no, you're not going to stop, or no, you're going to stop?
She doesn't say or anything.
Oh.
That's the mental no. I'm not going to kill my cousin today.
Not quite, anyway.
Not yet.
Yeah.
He's like, not today.
Not today. Not
So everything-
today.
Everything's cool. Soldiers stopped throwing swords at you. You're gonna open the box now, and I'm gonna go back to looking at the tapestry because it was very nice.
You seem very panicked all of a sudden. What's happening, other than Seltra flinging swords?
It just seems very not cool. It's like it seems weird that there's a box in the middle of the room, and then Soldier decided to start throwing stuff at people the minute you opened it.
Aye.
That worries me that something could be controlling people. Because I can't see why she would just want to throw a sword. Well, but anyway, there is I cannot see her wanting to throw a sword at you for no reason.
Oh, I'm sure
Just
Seltzer
'cause you-
would come up with many a reason for no
There are
reason.
multiple reasons I would love to throw a sword at him. Sometimes it doesn't take away from the fact that was an animated object.
That is what they all say. I've heard that one many times before, and many times have I had a sword thrown at me.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, Father always did love to throw swords around. Maybe that's where
How
you get
does
it
that
from.
help me?
What, help you throw swords?
leave you to this, and I'm gonna look at the tapestry. I'm not hearing anything. La, 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 la.
Corin
I'm
just
just-
shrugs and turns back to his box.
Can I
Yes.
can I check behind the tapestries to see if there's anything that
Yeah,
might be
make
behind?
an make an investigation check if you want.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I would like to also make an investigation check on the other side of the room, away from my cousin.
Okay. So yeah, as you make blank, what you see is just a very lovely decorated hall behind this tapestry.
It's stone. Yeah, definitely stone.
Yeah,
Hey, it's very
Mm.
beautiful though.
yeah. And Seltra's, you just see what you basically see in the room. Nothing really seems out of place or anything. Just how you just can like see like common details of of the tapestries and or like the sculpture is the in the on the bed basically. Corin, are you looking through the chest now?
Yep.
Yeah, so make an investigation check of what you find in there.
Okay. 21, natural 20.
Nice. Oh, what you see in this chest, you will notice that it is divided into small compartments, and as you search through it, you see a velvet sack, actually, containing 180 silver pieces.
That's pretty good.
A silk pouch containing 100 gold pieces worth of like gemstones, and there's a jewelry box containing 3 beautiful gold necklaces.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh. Put that in chat.
Well, that was well worth having swords flung at me.
What was?
Just the lovely stuff inside this chest.
Wait, so soldier, did you know that there was this stuff, and that's why you were protected? That's devious.
You literally attempted to hit the thing before I cast my spell.
Don't believe you. What's your name? What is your name?
Seltra just... You hear a long sentence in Giant, and she just walks out.
She's not her! See? She doesn't even know her own name! How do you know she's your cousin?
Corin just shrugs. She's always been like that. It's fairly normal by this point.
I'm gonna keep my eye on her. She seems devious.
Always has.
So, what did you find?
Just a couple of silver pieces.
Ah, cool. But, I'm gonna let her move away enough that we don't get in danger. We need to
Correct.
find out her actual name.
Corin just takes out a knife and thieves can't just inscribes in the side of the box that it's empty. Before getting up and turning to follow.
McGregor's still having fun stargazing at this point. I'm guessing he is.
Yeah, if I haven't heard anything, they're not doing anything.
No, I don't think you would have heard anything.
Then I'm doing nothing.
Trying to work out of the whole probably made a noise. Ooh, right there. What is your? I can't even speak. Would the orb made any noise in particular?
It was force damage, so it would have been mostly silent. It just would have been the sound of whatever.
Okay, that answers that question. Okay. Oh, he heard nothing. Which makes it more hilarious that if that fight lasted longer, he still wouldn't have heard probably a fucking thing. It's the fact that he's that person and that is a gear that like sleeps through a thunderstorm. Like if chaos goes out, like a massive fight goes outside, that person is just wakes up and just one going, right.
So sorry about that. Just my eldest is still at his grandma's, and two of his friends have came knocking at the door.
That's right.
Is there anything else on this floor that we can look at? Or otherwise I'm going to quickly like run up the stairs to the top floor just to see if there's anything and how far I can see out.
As you kind of like continue to explore, you don't really see anything at all.
Yeah, I'm going to head
Like-
to the roof of the castle. Is there anything that's here, or can I want to have a look to see how far, if there's anything out past the rocks and the basically cliff area.
No, there's not really anything like that you can see that's past the castle. Really. Past the keep. And out. You just see, like, basically, like, trees and basically greenery everywhere. So.
This could be a good place to set up an attack.
Who are we attacking? Why?
Fuck! How did you get up here with? Why did I not see you coming up? Man, you.
Because you spent most of your time slamming your face into the floor.
Yeah, well, it's the quickest way of getting up. But no, I'm just saying, if anything ever did attack, they should be able to. I've used this area.
Well, yeah, probably. That's most likely what it's for.
If you look over and down, there is a lot of stones, giant stones on the floor.
You need to be up here to see those?
No, I just wanted to see how many there was from up here, because down at the bottom it's like trying to work them out, but from up here I can actually see them as I walk around. But they must have had someone attacking this place quite badly.
Well, yeah, probably. That's probably why most of the keep is in ruins, along with the village.
Why are we staying here if whatever it was isn't here anymore?
Pardon?
Well, we obviously know that whatever did this isn't here. It's
Yeah.
somewhere else. So why are we needing to hang out here when we should be going to collect whatever it was?
I don't know. You'll have to ask McGregor and Selcher that. They seem to enjoy hanging around this place. It's a bit dingy for my tastes.
Kinda. Also, there's not much here. Like, I prefer when I was being used as basically almost like a grenade by the humans. We got to kind of steal whatever we went into. This place doesn't have anything to steal, or anyone to really kill.
Well, that's because you're not in the same job line as you were before.
Yeah, kind of true. But I prefer to be doing something. Just waiting around for someone else to do something is a little bit boring.
Well, patience is a virtue.
I don't have time for patience. I only live for about the longest 6 years. That isn't time for patience.
4 years worth of patience to come then.
Yeah. But why is it that we couldn't kill them guys?
Because
Is there a
that's just
reason?
not a very good idea. They are big and powerful. They have lots of horses.
Right, so people with horses are powerful.
No, those people with horses are powerful.
Ah. Why is that?
Did you see the big flag they were carrying?
Oh, yeah.
That shows that they come from a big and powerful faction from elsewhere.
Wait. What? Do they do stuff?
Yes, they're effectively ambassadors, but given how they're ambassadors for a collection of people who take over places and kill people, they're not exactly the friendliest.
Right, so they come and kill people in towns, and we're not killing them. Right.
No, they haven't killed anyone yet. What they've come to do is they've come to peacefully help out, right? But what they're not doing is they're not helping out, and they probably won't do anything peacefully.
And
They'll make
we're,
themselves the hero, they'll set something up, make themselves look like the heroes, and the village will kind of go with them for protection, and then they'll basically enslave everyone here.
so they're charlatans,
Yes.
and we're not killing them.
No. That's not a good idea.
So we're gonna work with them?
No, not that either. We're going to ask them, very politely, to leave, and if they don't, we're going to force them, very politely, to leave.
But then that means that we're gonna be killing them.
No, that's not entirely the case.
We're gonna kill some of them.
Well, yeah, if needs be.
So we're giving them an ultimatum that says that they either we kill them now, we kill them in the sleep now, or we
Or we
wait
kill them
until
later.
later when they're probably going to be a little bit healthy and try and kill them then.
Yes, but our courage showing that we're ready to take them on when they're completely prepared almost puts that inset of fear into them, along with the idea of phantom numbers that we may or may not have with us.
Okay. I just wanted to make things clear, because I could have easily taken a couple of them out now, and they would have a lot less in the morning. So when they wake up, we could have said, "Well, look at what's happened. Our friends came and killed your men."
Yeah, but
If
we
you
say
were to stay
that
around-
our friends killed your men, right? And if you're to stay around, we'll kill the rest of you, right? So what they then do is they all leave, and they come back with a lot more people, and suddenly there's a lot less people living in the village.
They do that anyway.
Well, no, they keep the people alive, they just enslave them, which is probably worse, but we shouldn't kill them now, because that's not a good idea either.
So when we give them this whole leave or we kill you...
We've never explicitly threatened them. That's the thing. We've never actually said that we'll kill them. We have the upper hand in this.
So when we tell them to leave and they don't leave, we have to fight them. But
No, we have to find a way to peacefully remove them from the village boundaries.
Ah, okay. That sounds interesting. But what if they come back with more people when they leave?
Well, then we gather our own forces. It's rather simple. We'd be in the side of the right, according to most other nations, and we could probably gather an army ourselves.
That sounds difficult.
No, not particularly. You just have to play by the rules. Or learn to bend the rules to your own needs.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything up here.
No, not particularly.
Nice view of the dark sky and the dark forest over there.
Yeah, and quite a lovely view of McGregor lying on the bridge doing whatever he's doing.
Oh yeah. What is he doing?
And
I don't know.
And now with Seltra pacing back and forth on the other half of the bridge, gesticulating wildly.
I think Soldier might be a bit angry.
Probably. Do you think they have any idea what they're doing or not?
What is about is McGregor able to hear from Seltra at this point? Because is it McGregor able to hear Seltra?
Do you speak Draconic?
Nope, I don't speak Draconic.
Okay, then you hear weird arcane sounding words.
I do, but I am way too far away to hear that.
As I'll.
You occasionally hear her slip into giant and say something like, "I swear, one of these days, one of these days."
As I looks over, then when a person goes, "Well, you're all right? What's going on? What has happened?"
I am related to an idiot.
Do you wish to embellish on that? Because that is something that I am already aware of.
He got himself attacked by an animated sword. I destroyed it, and he's decided to insist that I was blasting swords across the room at him.
Okay, puts a hand on her shoulder, going. So what you're saying is that the moment he comes back out, we pick him up and we throw him in the river.
Yes.
And he kind of looks at the stars and goes, "Thank you for the sign."
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nothing else happening, so what the hell do you think?
So do you reckon we should throw them in this?
That would be a wonderful plan. Then maybe they'd have some idea of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing on the roof. So we can see you guys. You seem to be doing something. Well, like just laying there. What?
And flailing your arms around. That was rather funny to watch.
Are we doing anything? Cause,
Please make a please make whatever check it is to avoid being grappled.
It'll be a post.
I think it's this.
Yeah,
I think
opposed
it's Dex, isn't it?
opposed strength checks. So it'd be
Yeah.
God, let's
Yeah.
not do strength checks, please. What strength am I trying to do?
Athletics.
I don't know. Are you gonna
Is it?
Oh
Basically,
yeah.
athletics.
What strength? Oh yeah, because you're the one that's gonna be thrown in the river, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're basically aiding the.
21. Corion is a slippery bugger.
Okay, so when the moment does that,
Is McGregor trying to?
yeah,
Oh, God.
okay,
Let's
so
not
he's happy.
do
He's gonna
anything
get, okay. Oh, 12.
Oh, no. It's the fact that you two try
12.
iron. Wait.
As a tie,
Wait.
I would like to point out here, I have powerful build.
Oh, we both do.
Naturally, I'm stronger. I have naturally got the more muscle power. So
Yeah.
what do you do with that?
So basically, as Selcher tries to grab Corion and he dodges it, and McGregor just comes behind him and then successfully tries to pick him up.
Well, I would. It's more. No, just pick them over and into the drink.
Can't make a dex saving throw to grab onto the edge of the bridge because you're not actually lobbing me, you're just pushing me in.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
23.
There you go, he managed it. He saves himself. Yeah, as you get and try and get pushed into the river, you successfully manage to just catch the edge of the bridge and pull yourself up again.
As you start like that, I'll look at him and go, I would advise you drop and say, okay, this is over, because otherwise your sister will try again, and she will throw you a lot harder than than what would happen if you just drop yourself. You're going to drink one way or another, Corion. On your own accord, on your own volition, or someone else's.
Guys, that's a very, very far drop.
Corion just kind of sits on the edge, kind of twists himself around, and just kind of lowers himself slowly, but grabs onto the next bar down. So you just not be able to reach him, and he just kind of edges his way along the bridge. You can hear some very, not angry, but kind of annoyed muttering in Elvish.
I speak Elvish, what is he saying?
So do I.
I don't.
He's mostly just
a half elf.
he's mostly just cursing you both out.
I just speak in giant to Seltron. He really does not learn, does he?
No. He's so much older than me, but he still acts like a child.
Well, that is an elf for you. They are so long-lived. They live so hundreds of years. But they are children. They forget. And they go and come back and expect the I should not live so long to still be there. When they have left for 100 years. When they go, why is the grandkids here?
Corin just kind of speaks up. So why are we throwing me in the river after lobbing swords at me?
What is your
I
name?
am going to make a
What's your name?
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
What's your name?
DC 11 to not shoot magic missiles at his hands to get him to fall. Magic missiles hit your hands.
How much damage is that then? Because that's the attack. How much damage does his hands take?
One sec.
Oh,
One hand takes 2, one hand takes 3.
Oh my god.
I think make another dex save. Nope.
And this one you fail. I have a feeling you're falling now.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
At that point, okay, start.
Around about
I
20 feet
told you so. As even as they exit his range, I will cast.
25 feet. It's full.
I will cast Healing Word. So you will. You will. You will heal 4 of that damage you took.
4
Not too
from
bad
5.
then.
So
You
4 from 5.
you
I
say
use-
that, yet you're still falling
Yeah.
into the drink.
I
Is it in the
use
water?
my
He's
my
in the
instant
water.
rit-
He
I use my
can't-
instant ritual from my awakened spellbook to create my what's it what it's what
It's the
what
fact
what
what you two.
called,
It's the fact what you're not
the
realizing is the
floating
fact
disc.
he is taking damage from. Well,
Yeah, I'm using my instant ritual to create the floating disc under him. He's just gonna fall onto that.
okay. Well, you still take damage to fall on that.
The question is, how far is he falling onto it?
Well, given he's
Yeah.
about.
How far down is the? Are you putting it?
He was on the
I'm just-
bar beneath, remember? So he wasn't actually on the bridge itself.
So if we're going by the picture, it'd be about 15 feet to 20 feet above.
I can do it within 30. I can create it within 30 feet of me. So
So fine.
it's just like 5 feet below him.
So not enough for him to take any damage.
Yeah, he
Very
lands
right.
on it, and then
I will
the
be
disc
right.
just
So I'm going to be right
slowly
back. One of
floats
my
down.
kids is crying.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So it's not far that he takes like no damage.
It's not to go. Poof.
You can tell he slipped back into Elvish as he just kind of looks at his hands. My bloody gloves! What have you done? They're ruined.
Your gloves are fine.
What do you mean? These were bloody expensive.
The gloves are literally unscathed. It's force damage, pure magic damage is what it is now.
He's more looking at like the friction of like his hands rubbing along the pole and then getting forced off at high speed.
Giant Salga, so you can bring that up, yes. You can just move the disc up.
No, it's just going to float down.
Ah, it's going to float down. Okay, so he is going to be swimming.
I only fell like 5 feet from the bar, right?
Yeah,
So I could just,
you
I
could-
can literally just grab back onto the bar and just climb back up.
Even as you start moving, climbing the bar, you go,
You might have to make a check or something because it is descending because it's technically not supposed to be more than like 5 feet off the ground at a time. If you create it over something, it goes down kind of like Featherfall.
well,
With 12 grab onto the bar.
First thing, as you're a rogue,
It's-
yeah, it would make it easier for you.
Given how he's 5'7" as well, so his like
jump!
there's only a small jump from the disc. Like after he's
Yeah.
finished cursing.
Yeah, so it would be quite easy for you to just jump on and back onto the bridge.
Sorry about that.
Alright.
The one that came in earlier hurt himself. So
Is he okay?
and yeah, he's okay. They were on the trampoline and he just fell.
Oh.
So he's
Oh,
yeah. But his mummy is at the moment cooking food, so she can do anything. So is everyone safe? Everyone not drowning?
no, no one's drowning. Everyone's safe. Corin's just probably making his way back up the bridge again.
Yeah.
Everyone talking in language that I don't understand, so all I hear is just mumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. They were talking in Elvish. So.
Elvish and giant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, what are we doing? And also, you still never told me your name.
Do you want to go in the river?
I can swim, so I don't care.
Okay, just gonna.
Oh
He
my god.
You see for a moment, she genuinely considers picking him up and just dropping
How
him
preoccupied
into the water.
is Seltra currently?
What is your name?
Preoccupied. Do you have siblings or cousins that you grew up with?
Yep.
That amount of preoccupied when you've had that kind of an argument and you're pissed.
Do I even have to make a sleight of hand check as he just takes books out of Seltra's bag with Mage Hand and just starts dropping them on the floating disc?
What is your name?
Thing is, would I see that? Would I see the books coming out?
It's the fact that you'd have to be a sleight of hand versus a perception check, I'm guessing.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. For a 23.
Can I guide myself for this?
For your
If you want to. What, to guide yourself to see. Oh my god. Yep, McGregor sees this.
Thing is, that is also before the.
passive. How though?
Oh my god.
So
yeah,
I-
you very much see
So
this
as the
even
first
more.
book comes out, I'll grab the book, put it back, and go. You know, if you really try that, she will smack your head in before she puts you in. I'm just holding where the books are. No.
Worse.
Yeah, that's 20. That 20. Oh, plus guides. Yeah, fuck off.
Cool. It's the fact with the second one, Coral just tries again, and then I'm pretty sure Seltra can just feel the fact that our cousins just try to do something.
Seltra is like not exactly yelling, but just like ranting at Blank. We have been traveling together for weeks. You know my name.
But you don't seem to know it. Why don't you know your own name? Why? Come on, tell me your name. Tell it.
My name is Seltra Sianadel, and I am this close to snapping.
Oh, okay, cool. If this is her,
No.
we know it.
Okay,
No.
McGregor keeps control of himself.
Yeah,
What were you planning?
we know
It's
it.
not going to happen. He's just like, okay, I'm remaining calm.
Look, I'm telling you, Seltra just lobs swords at me normally. She probably gets it off my father. It's fairly average. You do not need to spend.
I'm going to
last
insight
half
that.
an hour trying to get the name.
I would like to insight that.
Okay.
Which bit? The fact that his dad throws swords at him? Or...
The swords, yeah. Like, Selja always throws swords at him. So I think that's a deception check on his part. That's a poor roll for me for there.
That's if he's trying to lie to you.
Yeah,
Just from
that is
his
if he's trying to lie to you.
Yeah, because from his perspective, he thinks that.
From his perspective, he's not lying. His
genuinely
father
doesn't
used to
want
throw
him.
swords at him.
And he probably does think that Seltra lobbed that sword.
So then,
Yeah.
then it'd probably be a
Because
persuasion check,
because
wouldn't
from
it?
Coral's perspective, that is what happened.
Yeah.
That's probably a
His
persuasion
initiative
check.
was so low he didn't notice.
No, you don't manage to persuade him.
What am I persuading him of? That Seltra lobbed the sword.
Yeah, he's trying to persuade me, and that he loved the sword.
Well, you can certainly tell that Corian believes it. And you can certainly tell that Corian's father, from his perspective, definitely used to lob swords at him. Which is probably why he learnt to be so stealthy.
Interesting. Let's calm the situation down. Let's not ramp it up anymore.
Alright, Mr. Riverman.
Don't push me, or I will push you.
I can't push you. You're way too heavy. You stated this prior.
Let's calm down.
Sultra has just laid down on the bridge.
So we're just sitting down, like just raise an eye towards Corny, going, "Go away. Just don't. Just walk away before something happens."
Something has happened. You threw me in the river.
What
I have to
is Blank
social
doing
up the
at
sword at
this
me.
point?
I told you I destroyed an animated sword that was about to hit you.
Mm-hmm. Even
Well,
Blanky
you
admitted
two
that you
trying
threw
to
the sword at
persuade
me.
each other.
Have I ever heard of an animated sword?
I don't know what got on animated swords are.
I think it'll be Arcana. I think it'll be Arcana.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Nope, I have never heard of an animated sword.
No, you haven't.
Natural one.
You think about that and have like a massive memory bank.
I just have to go. You can animate swords? Seriously?
You can animate nearly any inanimate object if you're powerful enough.
Can you do that?
No, that's
Done.
not something I specialize in. I'm not good with transmutation.
I mean, to be fair, that would be kind of useful to have an army of animated swords at your back. But hey ho, that is a shame. What was it protecting?
Just a fairly average box. There wasn't much in it, to be honest. I don't know why Social lobbed sword at me after I opened the box, but it's not as if there was much in there. He pulls out the velvet sack only. It's just some money.
Judging from the rest of the room, that was most likely a woman's jewelry box.
No, it was just this bag of money.
I'm not going to roll insight because Sultra is just choosing not to believe him.
Even though you managed to roll a 23 in persuasion.
So, what's he trying to persuade? That all we found was some money.
Yep.
Yeah. And the fact that it's ultra probably.
So she just doesn't give a shit anymore. She's like, that's it. Anything that comes out of his mouth is just a lie.
I just love the fact that Blank's just decided to probably wander off. What is Blank doing at this point?
Where did Blank go?
He just kind of, while they were mumbling in language that he couldn't understand, he's decided, now that he knows that Sultra is actually Sultra, he's just kind of wandered off. And as he got to the tavern, he kind of chose to go to the church instead. And he's basically gone to where the bell is, and is really trying to figure out if he should pull the actual rope to make a very loud bell sound. Because as he was walking, he saw the horses, and the horses are quite close to where the bell is, and he's thinking, he's literally going, if horses get scared, they run. That would mean they leave. And so basically he's trying to think of ways to get them to leave.
No one's there to stop you, so you could.
But the thing is he's trying to figure out if his weight would actually be able to physically pull the actual rope anyway.
I'm trying to work out. Wait, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think if you should roll an intelligence check for that, just to see if I can actually work out if he can actually do that.
Yeah.
I think that's intelligence.
Just straight intelligence, yeah?
Yeah, just straight intelligence. Nope. You're probably just thinking. Probably just think to yourself for a few minutes going, no, I don't think. I'm not sure.
Well, there was... Last time I was here, there was 2 slightly taller goblins doing the same thing. So, I'm going to need a second person. of my height. Yeah, that's probably the only thing I can do. Who's my height? I wonder if I should go back to the Goblin Cave and go get one of them. They're about my height. No, that's too far away. Dang it. Oh, I wonder if I could hit my head off of it.
Is there a way to climb up to the bell? Apart from the rope that's hanging from it.
It's the fact that you're in a church, so I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't like, oh, I forget what they're called. Like basically the little seats that you use to like just get up and just use one of them to get up.
Is there any like ladder or to, if they ever needed to repair the actual bell, to anywhere that I can look for?
I don't think.
I have to investigate to try and see if I can find.
Yeah, you do an investigation check.
Oh, not bad.
Let me just check where exactly you are.
Right above where basically the building above the horses next to the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm trying to okay, where exactly in that you are, right. There doesn't really seems to be a chest near where you are, and basically a plain wooden bed in the area where you're in.
Oh. There's a chair? Quite would like that. I wonder if I should get it for him. Should I?
Is it quite a big chest, or is it?
Yes.
Physically, yeah, I was gonna say, is it a chest that I would not be able to physically lift by myself?
I was thinking, as you are small, I don't think so. Unless you want to try and strength, it's just to drag it across the floor.
Can I see if it's locked?
Yeah, you can try. Do an investigation check.
5.
Yeah. Yeah, you. You go. If you, as you investigate, you'll see that you'll probably go, and much that's it. And it really just clothes. Like seems to be like that sort of stuff, and I do, as you're investigating to see that, you can really tell that it's too big and probably too heavy for you to just lift.
Damn, it's locked. I haven't got anything to. I'll have to get Quarium for that. Okay. Man, that is too high. There's nothing around. Dang it. I'll have to get one of them to throw me up there. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna start heading towards where the tavern is and wait for them in the tavern.
Wait for us to get to the tavern when you didn't tell us you were going to.
He just completely forgot that he was supposed to tell everyone, so he basically just wandered off while you were all talking, and he was like,
"They know where I am."
This is why Celtric keeps putting you in the pocket.
It's like at a supermarket when you have children and you just turn for a second and they've gone. And you're like, instant panic. And then it's like, but you just find them at the next corridor over, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, and and we are gonna finish there for today.
Finish with the three of us
As-
realizing
as-
that our
as
kobold
just-
has gone missing.
Yeah, as you three just realised that Blank has just run off again, and just not running back into the town, and Evan suddenly realising that he forgot to tell you guys his plans. Just have that I can't too like itching of you going back and gone, and then back, and then just going back to who should probably just having probably sitting down having a nice drink at the tavern.
Oh yeah, there's someone there. He would just be asking for a thimble of ale.
Yeah. So actually, everyone, are you there? And we'll
It's a lot of fun.
yeah. Okay. In background to see. Everyone enjoy today and where we can find you guys online. So starting with she.
Definitely fighting with everyone. That was great. I really enjoyed the RP bits, especially with arguing with everyone. I greatly enjoy opposing everyone. You can find me at GManuus and practically everything. So.
Did you enjoy the session where can we find you online?
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the arguing, even though it did actually bring up some stuff like me thinking about my brother. They're like, oh my god, I'm reliving this, but it was a lot of fun. You can find me on Twitter at GhostBat1.
Topher?
Yep, you can. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the RP and having just a bit of a comedy session where it's not really having to worry about anything apart from just having a little bit of a fun. It breaks the constant of fighting, having something like a little bit of in-house squabbling, as it would be. But you can find me at pretty much every site under Raven Reaper OG on Twitter, Twitch, and everything. Can I just say one? I would like to say if you want a shout out for the design of Blank is done by a really good artist called Jokester Zero with 2 R's on Twitter. She does do amazing artwork, and she did Blank the Kobold. So I just thought if you've ever wanted to have a cartoonish character for your D&Ds, she does really good artwork as well.
Phil?
Hi, I'm Phil. You can find me online on Twitch at BecauseRafer. I also do just who help out with the current Blood in the Thames campaign, Blood in the Seven, which is a Vampire the Masquerade game. Vampire the Masquerade, for warning, is a horror game, so please be warned of that. As well as I'm shortly going to be involved in a spy game on Sundays, which takes the same mechanics as we've used in today's, but with modern day spies, and links to that, you'll be able to find links to that through my Twitter.
Have you guys enjoyed also how to use or see you're working out you overlay the person who did this overlay is Capricorn. stuff where you can find me, Topher, and Phil on Rise of the Rune Lords, and with just me and Phil with Chronicles of Asgard's Blind Ambition. So yeah, if you guys enjoy and today, make sure to subscribe. Click the like button and do that, and click the notification bell if you want to see more. Apart from that, bye.
Bye.